Move to the midst of the action. 5, 4, 3, feeling the moments unfolding themselves around you, wrapping themselves around you. 2, feeling your feet very present in the moment. Feel your feet pulling you into the experience, drawing you into the experience. 1, easily and effortlessly you are there. First impressions now. Very first impressions. Are you inside or outside?
Outside.
Outside. Is it day or night?
Day.
Are you alone or with someone?
With a lot of people.
Yes. Standing, sitting, lying down.
Well, right now I'm standing.
Yes.
And everything smells like blood.
Yes.
This is going really badly.
Yes.
And it looks like I was right, and the other side has so many more resources. The other side has got to be the British, because they have so many resources.
Yeah.
And we might just be like Scottish Highlanders, it's hard to tell.
Yes.
But we definitely don't have, and they're very organized.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're very organized, these guys. So much so that at the start of the battle it was almost funny, because they're coming at us and we turn and look at our friend, and all of a sudden the absurdity of the situation that we've put ourselves in hits us. Wow.
This is crazy.
We're like 15, 20 guys. Some of us have slingshots.
Right. And that's the British Army.
This is the actual British Army, and we're sheep farmers.
Right. Yeah.
And you know that feeling when we know that our impression was right, and it's actually kind of calming, because I thought this was a terrible idea.
It is a terrible idea.
It is, in fact, a terrible idea. And strangely enough, I feel calmer than the guys who had really pushed for us to go for this uprising, who seem very upset and really panicked and freaking out. And I feel kind of calm, because I know we are all going to die today.
Yeah, today's the day I die.
Today's
the day we die.
The end. And you know how I know? Because there are hundreds of red-coated soldiers marching towards us.
Yeah.
And this is it. And I feel a little bit sad, because all of us have families. Even the young guys, you know, if they don't have wives, they have sisters and people they're responsible for. Most of us are married and have children. And we were kind of the able-bodied men of the village.
Right.
And I said all these things in that meeting in the tavern, and it's still true. And now we're going to die.
And was it the right thing to be there?
I don't know, because then I start to think about, then at least there would have been one able-bodied man.
One man is a lot better than no
men at all. And so maybe I should have just stayed
home. Said, no, I'm not going to do it.
Because maybe there should be just one adult man
in the village.
And I'm reasonably sure that after this army gets done killing us, they're just going to continue on to the village and set it on fire.
Yeah.
I think they'll make short work of us, and then they'll probably go and do some really bad stuff in the village.
And is there anything that you need to do before we move to the moment of passing over?
Something kind of like, I'd like to shake my best friend's hand.
Is that what you're doing?
Something. I think so.
Just move to that moment and describe what's happening.
He seems calm too, like he's also
got the awareness
that we're all about to die, and he doesn't feel confused about it. And that maybe he wishes he had said something different when we were in the tavern that night.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think we can go now.
All right. Just let me know when you're out of your body and tell me how you get out. Do you come out the top of your head?
I think I come out the top of the head.
Mm-hmm. And are you looking at your body or looking in some other direction?
I think I'm looking forward, but I'm up in the air, so forward I can just see across the fields and rocks.
Mm-hmm. Toward the village or away?
Away from the village.
Mm-hmm. And what's happening? Are there any others, companions around you?
Yeah, there are a number of other companions around me. It's possible the best friend is also out.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some people who are out of their bodies but don't want to leave, and so they're really struggling to stay down at ground level.
Mm-hmm. And what's happening for you?
Oh, I think I can just move up.
Mm-hmm.
And tell the best friend to come up also.
Mm-hmm.
There doesn't seem to be any good in sticking around there.
Mm-mm.
We can just go up to the light.
Mm-hmm.
Moving pretty fast now.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go, and starting the bands of light and dark.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
And moving up pretty quickly.
Yes.
And feeling less connected with the life we just left, and more kind of clean slate feeling.
Yes.
And I'm starting to wonder if maybe the next time I come back down there, I'm going to be in a bigger body.
Do you like a bigger body?
Yeah. I'm starting to think, or maybe someone is starting to say, that maybe we should be like a country or a large organization.
I see. That this one single body isn't enough.
It's not enough.
Yeah.
And we tried that.
Yes.
And that doesn't seem to have been the most effective. Or maybe it was effective and now it's just time for something different.
Yes.
It seems to be affiliated with planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem like whoever is running the between life process is considering any other planets.
What about the dimension? What level of dimension?
I don't know.
It's harder to tell.
It's harder to tell because I, the speaker, feel like, well, it's the dimension I'm most familiar with.
Yes.
But what dimension is that? You know,
Yeah.
it might not be ground zero. It might be another one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that feeling of we know what yellow looks like to us, but
Yes.
does yellow look the same to everybody?
Yes.
So it's not totally clear.
Yes, we've seen many souls who believe themselves to be in this dimension and then discover they are not.
Exactly.
Yes. So in some dimension, though, affiliated with planet Earth, human society?
I think so.
Yes. Direct your focus way up high. Do you see that hand waving way up there?
Yes.
Just go up to that hand.
Okay.
Let me know when you're there.
I think we're there.
And now look up again. Do you see that hand waving?
Yes.
There. Go up there.
Yes.
Now look up again. Do you see that hand waving? Straight up.
Yes.
Go up there. How does it feel now?
Very light.
Yes.
And very calm.
Yes. All is calm, all is bright?
Yeah, kinda.
Yes. And how many presences seem to be here?
Well, I'm not alone. Maybe somewhere between 5 and 10.
Mm-hmm. And are these, does it feel like peers or something else?
No, they feel like they're of higher status than me, or of higher awareness than I am.
Yes. All right. That's wonderful.
And it feels like they definitely don't want to do the legwork themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And because I seem reasonably willing to do the legwork, that they're very glad that I'm around, I guess.
And when you say legwork, what do you mean by that?
Well, like willing to go down into a more dense body,
Yes.
in dimensions where the realities are harsher.
Yeah.
And you don't have as many options to take easier roads.
Right.
And I'm willing to do that.
Okay. Ask them if they have awareness of our arriving here by wishing to heal patterns of dodging responsibility, ingratitude, selfishness, lack of integrity, and sore throats that develop in the overnight and then resolve themselves, usually in the morning. We'll have to break that down. That seems to be too big of a bite for them. Ask them about the sore throats. Do they have awareness?
Do you have awareness that we came here by wanting to heal patterns of a sore throat that appears in the overnight and then heals during the course of the day?
They do. They don't like that question.
No, they don't like that. They don't like this at all.
Why not?
Why don't you like that?
Oh, they're packing up.
Yeah, and I'm starting to feel like I must be too low.
Let's look up. Are there any waving hands?
Yeah, I think we should just go up a lot higher.
A lot higher. Let's try to go up
Much
5 more
higher.
levels. Just go past some waving hands. Just kind of blow past them. Keep going until we run out of waving hands. And when we can't find any more, we'll settle back down to the last one that we just passed.
I think
Does that make
good.
sense?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. You know what the feeling kind of is in this between life experience? You know, there are those photos of Angela Merkel when she's looking around at the other leaders, and there are earlier photos taken of her where she's thinking something like, I don't understand why these people are acting so stupid. And then she realizes, oh,
it's corruption.
It's corruption. You're aware that
you know
you're doing
this.
bad things. You're not being stupid.
You're being
doing
corrupt.
this intentionally out of corruption.
This problem is not what I thought it was.
This is not the problem I thought it was. And whoever the soul aspect is that we've carried through the death and into the between life is kind of feeling that way.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I see, it's corruption.
This is corruption at a bigger level than I thought.
Yes.
When I was down in a small body, I thought that the corruption was going to end when I left that experience, that density. And now, really, as high up as I am going, and I think I'm still moving upward, it all smells the same. It all smells like that feeling that I don't like, but I can also smell on myself. I have it also. And I seem to smell it everywhere I go. And I don't think I'm the one carrying it, which is not, I'm not trying to be arrogant by saying that. It smells too big to be just
from anyone
me.
From anyone present.
Yes.
To think that you would be the one carrying all of that would be arrogant also.
I think probably that's true. I think we're still moving up.
Yeah, keep going. Ask, is there anybody up there who is already working to heal patterns of dodging responsibility, ingratitude, selfishness, and lack of integrity?